888-673-3700. That's 888-673-3700. More of your phone calls to come right here on Ground Zero. Don't go away.
FM News 101 KXL. More with Clyde Lewis on FM News 101.
This is not a test. It is the future. Ground Zero with Clyde Lewis.
All right, let's go to Clancy in Dover, New Hampshire. You're on Ground Zero.
Hi, Clyde. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, this is a show I like, but great show, and I like the variety of perspectives used tonight. It's always encouraging.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to talk real quick about the bare bones, realism-based foreign policy reasons between the U.S., EU, and Russia.
Okay.
Why they're in a power struggle over the Ukraine.
Yeah, okay.
And what it really comes down to, and I'm going to make this quick, it comes down to power, security, and risk. So power is the control of resources, security is the control of that power, and then risk is, can we gain more resources with low risk? Now, the U.S. and EU think they can do this in Ukraine, without losing, the power and resources they have right now, or risking that power and resources. But I really think it's a tipping point, because Russia views things in national security and in resources, and we're seeing it in purely resources. When it was the Iron Curtain, they saw that as a buffer zone. I mean, you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole reason things were the way they were during the Cold War, and they liked that buffer zone. And also with the Ukraine, you have to see it as that breadbasket kind of Lebensraum, living space kind of thing. But it's also not just the food. It has other things you can prosecute war with. So it has natural gas, iron ore, coal, timber, oil, all these things. Plus, Russia has 4 major pipelines going through there, going to EU countries. Germany, 36% of its oil is from that, France, 23%, Italy, 27%. So what I'm getting across here is that Russia sees it in security, and they see it as protecting Slavs when it comes to Ukraine, because you have a lot of, Russian nationals that live in Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is problematic. Putin's speaking strongly because he really sees it that way.
Yeah.
He's not frightened. He's not scared. He just doesn't like Western aggression. You had Napoleon, Hitler, for example, and Russia will push back.
Yeah.
And it's only a matter of time. And I mean, they've been lining up their troops on that border, the rebels. Angela Merkel, she's been talking about even putting sanctions on those rebels. So this whole plausible deniability, Bay of Pigs type, Pinochet, Operation Condor, destabilization, utilizing the rebels, and then having this pro-West propaganda, I think this game's up, and it's going to be up really soon, because they're just not going to put up with it. They're not a little Guatemala. They're not a Chile that we can put under our control. This is Russia.
Mm-hmm.
When you poke the bear and you poke it hard enough, they're going to push back.
That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of, my man. I mean,
I don't want to see that.
Well, that's why when the wall came down, we were sure that meant things were going to be great, but apparently, no. It was all they lied, and it's a big betrayal, in my opinion. It's the art of betrayal. It's the act of betrayal. It's something that I didn't expect, and now here we are. So anyway, I appreciate you calling in tonight, Clancy. Thank you for calling in.
Oh, no sweat. And hey, Clyde, I'm glad you're feeling better, and I hope that you have a speedy recovery. And it's good to hear you again.
Well, thank you so much, Clancy. I really appreciate that. It gives me a lot of confidence to move forward and do that.